Giga Speed. This is a
conviction,
social
which is
design
$4 million,
solution.
and they add 10 times to it. So now the conviction becomes the bond worth $40 million.
So as you can see,
The 40 million.
I'm listening to Phil Valentine. He was presenting at Sonetta Studios. So my suggestion, I'm dealing with, I don't know, this stuff all sounds very familiar. I'm dealing with some stuff where, I don't necessarily want to get into it, but it was dealing with the competency hearings and whatnot. And the shit is so crazy that I'm like still confused about it in a sense, like it's just straight slavery, man. Like when I was out here working and driving around in cars and things of this nature, I didn't see the belly of the beast the way I'm seeing it now. But, I basically told these psychiatrists about the injuries that I sustained, and they use that as a license to trump up lies and things of this nature. And they assigned a public defender. And when they got both reports back, both very felonious, both very exaggerated, you know what I'm saying? The judge didn't waste no time trying to declare me incompetent, you see. And that same day, the attorney, she didn't help. They were all against me, because that was their objective, was to protect, their kingdom, if you will. The cops lied, the psychiatrists lied, the judge, everybody's in on it. The public defender is acting as a surrogate prosecutor. That same day, so they vacated, or they didn't vacate, but the case was vacated because I didn't want to participate in this scheme. And then they sent it to the competency courts. From there, they sent it to a drug court, a different court, where usually most drug addicts go, because basically, when they declare you incompetent, they're trying to get you under some sort of they're gonna affix, they're gonna brand you or label you with some sort of classification that's very derogatory. So I'm just saying like that. And from there, they want you to get on drugs and medicine so that they can, you see what I'm saying? So they can make money off of you that way. And they could, it's basically just, they're trying to keep you they're trying to, like, it's black skin, not black oil, but they want to use us as grease to grease this machine. It's interesting. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. I have visions of just, man, it's fucking crazy. I send thoughts to these people though, man. I let them feel it, put them in some fear. But damn. So anyhow, I'm listening to Phil Valentine. He's saying how, when a cop stops you, wants you to sign the paperwork, you could ask for the bond right then. I promise to pay. Boom, you can ask for the bond. I don't get all of that, but then he says, they got to send it to a different court, or which is in a different jurisdiction, so they can ask you whether or not you want to accept, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting to my point, but I guess I just want to give a primer. I want to make a suggestion to people out there. Like, if I was in a position to do it right at this moment financially, I would do it. If you're in a position to do it, then you should do it. Okay. And then you upload the results to the people. Why is it so mysterious what these people do? These judges, like Phil Valentine is saying, that these judges will call up right here.
$1 million is now put up for sale.
He's saying they'll call Wall Street or something, and it has something to do with the bond. And once they convict you, and there's a dollar amount that's associated with this based on the Uniform Commercial Codes, which is sort of how these people operate in commerce. They use that particular as a guideline to how they do things. I bet if I read it, I would really figure out a lot of stuff, because I'm really good at figuring out shit and reading between the lines once I read something. But I would much rather be able to focus on my business, Damn, dealing with this shit, and so with that, hire a private investigator, hire a detective, you feel me, to follow these judges, these public defenders. Oh, by the way, something I wanted to say was this surrogate public defender was all too quick. When I made the same statements I've been making every time I go to the court, I've been making the same fucking statements. But on this particular occasion, because they already had the two competency reports in, this bitch jumped ship as soon as I said what I was been saying, right? And got off the case, right? I'm like, this fucking bitch. And then they wrote on the paperwork that I self-incriminated. So therefore, you don't want to go to the competency. You don't even want to talk to these people. I was letting this bitch know about these psychiatrists know about the trauma that I experienced. You feel me? That was it. And yet they twisted the shit. And I found a report, 102-page presentation that talks about how they twist the shit. They twist up the truth. And they never really diagnose based on trauma. They always diagnose you with this other bullshit. Right? So that's exactly what happened. So she jumped ship. Same day I go to this court because I'm investigating. I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. And who do I see doing roll call at the fucking door later on that day? This bitch. So she was at that court at 9 a.m. At 1:30 p.m. she's at the other court. So this bitch is actually colluding. This bitch already get the fuck out of Dodge, right? So she already know the psychology of a person in my shoes who don't know what the fuck is going on. And she just guided me right down this fucking pipeline. So I went in there last week and I used my script, and they said they gave me a month, you know what I'm saying, to get the situation rectified. Problem is, everybody want fucking $700 to get the information. Everybody trying to get paid off of salvation. And niggas is going through so much of the repression that nigga don't have money like that. Otherwise, I fucking would do it, man, in a minute. And on top of it, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, so it'd be different if I was working and, the money was like that. But I'm very dogmatic with it, I guess. I don't know. That's somebody else said that shit. That's not really me. But I let the license go. I let fucking everything go. Broker's license gone. All of this shit, man. Just trying to be on some real shit and then it turns out everybody want money. Goddamn, who really trying to help out here? There's some people out there though, and I want to thank the people who have helped because very significant. Ramel out of Oakland, the Oakland Morris Star, he definitely provided something that was really key. I called this Caucasian fellow that I found online out of LA. I found his webpage, helppeoplenow.com, I think. I called him up. He provided, we had a conversation for 20 minutes. His shit was really good. He was just talking about everything is about understanding. Never understand. Keep asking him questions. Say, I don't understand. How do you, what am I being charged with? I don't understand. What is the the penalties associated with it? I don't understand. How did you guys, what gives you authority to adjudicate? I don't understand how, where has the law been broke? I don't understand. Is this a de jure court or is this de facto? Never understand, but never be in dishonor where you arguing. But I just don't understand the techniques that these judges use. They're going to be trying to talk fast, raise their voice. As soon as they know you saying your shit, because I went to this court saying the shit that I had on my script, and that motherfucker, he wanted to cut me off right away. And the shit is that I'm here by special appearance. Never say Ramel, he schooled me to the fact that where I was making a mistake is like you say, I'm here by special appearance, but I didn't really understand, like, you already challenging the jurisdiction, so you don't have to double repeat yourself, because if you do, they know that you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, challenge the jurisdiction. So anyway, my social design recommendation was that hire a private investigator to follow these judges, to listen in on these judges, to get you a fucking spy to put information in their house. You want to start to know how these people talk, what they talking about, because we just out here blind for what? When you got specialists, you got Navy SEALs is out here probably hire these motherfuckers on a gig website for $1,000. Do that. You also got sites that will murder people, take them out for 10 grand. You got 10 grand, take somebody out, let it be a news highlight, let it pump fear in these judges. That'll give us a lot of us some breathing room. You know what I mean? just for entertainment purposes only. This is, I would call this a horror